Listen guys, that glitter can be going everywhere. That glitter can go in your eye, in your nose, in your bum. You're just like, what the hell is happening? You just want to look cute. Like, I keep on saying to you guys, my eyeshadow needs to be blended like an interracial couple. That's it. That's all I want. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is all about Spectrum brushes. So these brushes have been trending all over social media, and I was lucky enough to attend their launch party. I know the launch party was a while back, but listen, I just got around to testing it, and this is the look that I created using their brushes. So if you want to know more about their brushes and how I created this look, stay tuned because I'll be showing you real quick. But before we get into the video, if you're brand new to my channel, why not hit that subscribe button? I know the subscribe button is right there. It literally takes half a second to just click and you're subscribed to me. So what are you waiting for? Have you hit that subscribe button? Oh, you were saying that you have? Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I like to start off with is a primer, and I love the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base Primer. I use this all the time, and I buy into this with my own coin literally every couple of months. Depending on how much I'm wearing makeup, and I just literally put it on with my hands. I don't put it on with any brushes or anything. Depending on how I wear makeup, I probably use one every 3 months or one every 2 months, one every month, depending on if it's a busy month, etc. So it lasts, I would say, 1 to 3 months. With the collection came the face brushes. I love using these brushes for foundations and contouring. Like this smallest one is going to be great for contouring. However, they're quite big. Like, I don't really like big things on my face. So I would probably use these two as foundation brushes because I think these two are way too big for me and I have a small little face. So yeah, let's go ahead and start using these. I'm starting off with the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Long Wear Shaping Stick. Absolutely love this. And I just put this just all over my face. I go between using this and the Makeup Revolution stick, but I think because it's now getting to summer, my face has got a bit darker, so I'm using this. And this is in the shade 210 Cappuccino, and I just use this as a base just to like correct all my darker areas. I just love this because it literally glides on the face so smoothly. But I use the Makeup Revolution one in F12, but that's lighter, and I use that with my Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. However, I have darkened a little bit, so that's why I'm using this and not the Makeup Revolution one. But either way, they're both literally the same. It's just that the Makeup Revolution one is a little bit lighter, so use it in the winter. And I'm just going to squirt some of this Smashbox foundation. I'm taking 2.5 squirts. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. This is in the colour 4.05. Again, that is a darker foundation, which is why I'm using it, because I've just tanned a little bit more. So I'm just going to take this the Spectrum face brush and just, you know, dip it into this Smashbox foundation and then just glide onto my face. First impressions, guys, this actually is okay, you know, this brush. Gliding on very smoothly and it feels very soft on the skin. You know, sometimes when you use synthetic brushes, it's just a little bit like harsh on the face. The only problem with using these type of brushes is it takes up more foundation. Just going to use a smaller brush for the smaller areas. But yeah, it just takes up more foundation than you would actually use if I was using sponge or flat lay brush. Okay, moving on, there's another set of brushes. This is the Ariel set, and it's inspired by, you know, the good old Ariel the mermaid. So we are just going to go in with this brush, and this brush is the A01 brush, and after applying my foundation, I love to set it with a pressed powder just to mattify my face. So I'm taking the MAC Mineralized powder. Okay, I've had to revert to using my Chanel Kabuki brush because this A01 brush is not doing anything. I want my face to be matte. I don't want the matte powder to be on the brush, so it's a no from me for this brush. So the next step for me would be my eyebrows. I'm taking the A24 brush and I'm just brushing my eyebrows out. And then I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I'm just going to put a little dab on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to take the end of the Spectrum brush and go in with the concealer. And then I've just applied concealer to the rest of my face. I'm going to blend that out, ready to use my next Spectrum brush. And then I'm going to take my XIP Golden Touch Sculpting Palette Powder. This is what I use just to kind of highlight the face. A lot of people bake, but I just use their powder. It's like this yellow banana type powder, and I just put it underneath my eyes and on the bridge of my nose. And I'm using this Spectrum B05 brush, and I'm literally just going down the middle of my nose. This brush is really good. It's better than my Bell brush, actually. Got some competition, girl. And I'm just gonna leave it on for like a minute or two. I know people love to be baking, but it's not a cake. Like, my face is not a cake. That's number one. Number two, it is 25 degrees outside. We don't need to be baking for that long. My face is already heated already. It doesn't need to be heated anymore. I understand the point of baking, la la la, blah blah blah, but for me, it's too hot for that shit, and I've got places to go and people to see. So then I'm going to take my Sleek Luminous Pressed Powder in the colour 3 and just go over my face just to give it a bit of a luminous glow. I'm taking the Spectrum brush in A04 just for this. Wow, it's like the more I use the brushes, like I'm going down the line of brushes and they're just getting better. So yeah, I'm just smothering this all over my face. Okay, now what everyone's been waiting for, eyeshadow. So I've just prepped my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the best thing ever. I always use it on any eyeshadow that I do. It just makes the eyeshadow stay in place. So that's what I'm using. I'm then going to take this Spectrum A18 eyeshadow brush. And I'm also taking the Christian Leanne Urban Decay palette, and this is the Kaleidoscape palette, and I'm just going in with 13th Floor, which is a dark black colour, and this is going to be my base colour. So I'm just going to touch the top of my eyes with this colour. Oh my god, that colour is dark, girl. You dark, you are dark. And it's kind of nice to switch up because I always go for a golden or a brown eyeshadow. Okay, I'm kind of deciding whether I like that brush or not because it's very stiff. So like the application was fine in terms of the eyeshadow looks okay, but it's just like very stiff. And please believe there are girls that have eyeshadow like this and they just leave their house like this. Girl, you need to be blending. You need to be blending. And I'm going in with my B06 Spectrum brush just to blend that shit in. Actually, I do really love this A18 eyeshadow brush. I think it's very stiff and it's very easy like to apply when you want kind of like a stiff eyeshadow, like for example black. You don't want it to really, like you want to blend afterwards, but when you're applying you don't want it to be blending. So this is quite good for like darker colours. I'm just taking the Fenty Beauty Galaxy palette and I'm just taking this purple colour and I'm just going to go on the top. And I've really been into glitters recently. Like, you really have to practice, guys. Like, you really have to practice when it comes to glitter because, listen, guys, that glitter can be going everywhere. That glitter can go in your eye, in your nose, in your bum. You're just like, what the hell is happening? You just want to look cute. Like, I've had to revert back to my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush because their blending brush wasn't really doing the blending that I wanted to do. Their blending brush is quite stiff. It's not really blending. It's just like moving an eyeshadow to another place when I want it to be blended. I keep on saying to you guys, my eyeshadow needs to be blended like an interracial couple. But that's it, that's all I want. So because that's all I want and it wasn't cooperating, it just had to get dashed. So no, that blending brush is not for me. I'm just taking a blue eyeshadow colour and I'm just gonna enhance the bottom of my eye. Okay, so this is the finished look. And basically, I didn't love all the brushes, I'm not gonna lie. My favourite brushes were the face brushes because they were so smooth on the face, they didn't irritate the face, they glided my foundation on perfectly for a flawless finish. So absolutely love those. I also loved the B05. This was the kind of highlight brush that I used to put my highlighting powder on. So this was really nice, and this really lifted my highlighting powder. Like, I use another brush and it doesn't really take that much off, and I noticed that this did. So this is a very good brush for like highlighting and putting on like powder. Absolutely love their eyeshadow brush, which is the A18 brush. This is great for eyeshadows, especially for darker ones when you don't want too much to go anywhere. Like, it literally sits everywhere. So absolutely love that. And really love this eyebrow brush. It just makes my eyebrows on fleek, and the other end is very stiff for when you want to put on concealer, so absolutely love that. So yes guys, that was my little review on Spectrum brushes. I created a look in all Spectrum brushes, so I hope you enjoyed. So why not give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you think anyone could benefit from this video, I'll be happy for you to share this video, and you can always follow me on my social media platforms. I'll leave the links down below, and I guess that's all guys. So remember to say what? Bouji.